Peace and blessings to my matriarchal family. This video is going to be on meditation and psychic abilities. I got an inbox message from one of the listeners, and she had a question about psychic abilities and different things related to that. So I figured I would go ahead and do a video to address some of the things to assist with psychic abilities, and pretty much meditation is key to a lot of spiritual elevation, and of course psychic abilities is one of those things. Some people have always had, like myself, I can recall times, as early as I can remember, 2 and 3 years old, having abilities, being able to tap into different things. But I'll address that on a different video, because I'm a bit of what you would call an empath, and that also is a portion of psychic abilities as well. But let me go ahead and stick to the topic, which is meditation as it relates to psychic abilities. Meditation is very helpful in terms of psychic abilities and psychic power, because it allows the brain and the person time to focus on visions, and this could be of another place or time. It's a special awareness that enters the mind when it's at the most calm state, such as in a dream state or when you're sleeping. Different visions can come during altered states, such as out-of-body experiences. I know I've experienced things like that quite often. Also, meditation helps with the ability to see auras in different colors. It increases the brain's ability to focus on things and pay attention. That's very key, being able to still the mind and focus on one thing instead of entertaining all the thoughts or all the different things that come to us at one given moment. And generally, people who meditate, and make a habit of meditating can concentrate on things pretty easily. So it definitely helps with focus and the ability to see, visual signals by being observant. I'm very observant, and because of the fact that I'm very observant, I generally see things and hear things that other people may not see and hear. So again, like I said, meditation will help with all of those things. But meditation is key to developing latent abilities such as clairvoyance and things of that nature. Meditation also reduces stress and allows you time to tap into that all-knowing universal cosmic flow of energy, which is information, because that's exactly what pretty much information is energy. And when we receive that, we're able to pretty much process and decode it. And you're better able to do those things when you are able to focus and still your mind. So that's where meditation comes in and helps. If you're having a problem with stilling your mind and concentrating or focusing, I have used crystals in meditation or a candle, and how you would use that is you would make that a focal point. You can meditate by, there's different forms of meditation. Sometimes I Sometimes I meditate while I'm lying down. Sometimes I do it while I'm sitting in a chair. Other times I do it when I'm, sitting on the floor. I meditate going about my day. Not all meditation has to be done with your eyes closed. But if you want to use a crystal or a candle as a focal point for your meditation, however which way you choose to sit or lie down, you would make sure that you have your candle or the crystal or both set at a point where it's at eye level so that you can see it without having to having to move to see it. And you would just hone in and focus on the flame of that candle, maybe even the color of the candle, or if you're using a crystal, you would focus in on that crystal, and that would be your focal point, and that will help you to calm your mind. That did help me. You have to try different techniques to find out what works best for you. Some people use guided meditations, other people use instrumental Zen meditation music, and some people like it absolutely quiet. I happen to like all of those methods. It just depends on what type of mood I'm in, and whether I'm trying to calm myself or whether I'm trying to meditate before I channel, or what have you. It just depends. But I happen to like all the different methods. The only way you will know, again, what works for you is by trying all the different techniques. Here's a little tip that someone gave me a while ago. I had a problem with my thoughts coming to me while I was meditating, trying to still my mind. And all different things would come to me, like what I need to do for that day, different things I need to do around the house, just different things I need to take care of, or just random thoughts. So I just really had initially had a hard time meditating. And of course, I had a perception of what meditation was supposed to be. I was thinking I was supposed to get a certain result. And of course, when you have these preconceived notions and you don't get what you expect, you think you're doing something wrong. There's no right or wrong way to meditate. You just have to find the right way that works for you. And nobody's going to be able to tell you what's going to definitely work for you, because they're not you. Anyway, back to the tip that was given to me. I was told to visualize a river or a creek flowing, and the water flowing in this creek, and that if a thought came to me, this thought was like a leaf, and the leaf was just floating along the water and down the creek. And as the leaf started to leave my vision, I just let it go and keep flowing. So, if a thought comes to you, just visualize it as a leaf flowing in the water, and when it leaves your eyesight, it's gone. Don't focus on it. Just let it float in your consciousness and then float out of your consciousness. It worked for me, so maybe it can help you. That's why I'm passing it on. And this brings up another thing that helps with meditation, of course, and with developing psychic abilities and with healing. Visualization. There is no way that you're going to deal with spiritual aspect of ourselves or of yourself without visualization and meditation. They work hand in hand. Visualization comes into place on many levels when we do ritual. You visualize the end result, what the end result should be, rather than focusing on, how you're going to get it really. So when we do healing modalities on ourselves, we need to visualize blockages and illnesses being removed from our auras, our chakras, or our physical bodies. Just as when we send healing to ourselves or someone else, you need to visualize it. So again, visualization plays a huge part in meditating and other spiritual practices. I find that some people have a whole lot of questions, and they expect a person to be able to recommend one book or one thing to solve it all, and that's just not going to happen. I had to learn by trial and error. I had people to help me along the way, of course, but most of my defining moments came when I discovered what worked for me. So I had to study and practice different things. It was the resources that provided that proved to be invaluable, because those are the things that I use to grow instead of someone telling me which books to read and paving the way for me. I was able to look at the different resources and let my higher self guide me to what I needed to be given at that time. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this video out. That's pretty much what I wanted to say about meditation and psychic abilities. If you look below under the description for this video, I'm going to see if I can provide a link for a book that may help with meditation for some. And also possibly going to find some, maybe go into my collection and provide a 2 MP3s, maybe a guided meditation, and then maybe some Zen relaxation music for meditation. So I hope the gifts that I have included below will be helpful to some, as I hope this video will be helpful.